All right. Part 2. Come on. Let's go. Second round action. U.S. Open. Come on. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. We just left off I mean, all right. Let's restart that. Rewind that. How do you know how to restart that? Let's go.
If you're watching part 2, rewind and go to part 1, where we discuss viewers' comments and matches. Some of the matches that went on, I guess.
Wah, 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 wah. What was that?
Where we discuss the Heat, Djokovic, Wawrinka, Federer, Nike, draws, night matches, day matches. I'm just giving a summary.
She was just down 5-2 in the third set and double faulted the match away.
Well, I just gave him my summary.
What was that?
What are you talking about? I'm pretty sure they like that. You go back and watch.
Let's give Carla another shot, because this is going to get long. Carla, can we have one more shot and an introduction here for
if you're
part 2?
watching this is part 2 of part of... That's why you do all the talking. And that's why you do the introduction, because I can't do it.
One more shot. Strike 3. Here we go. Carla is going to bring in the intro. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Come on.
I can't. If you're watching this is part 2 of show 77. If you rewind, you can go back to part 1, where we discuss, is Nike really giving its players the better matches, the better draws, is a night, whereas Djokovic gets the day and some other players?
It's possible.
We talked about Djokovic's diet, how he used to be vegan, is now eating fish.
It's a very good point.
Yeah. What else did we talk about?
Let's go.
Oh, we talked about some of your comments, how inspirational they were, and Rajesh saying that he's gonna stay silent because he's a Novak fan and this is not a Novak forum, and we're telling him, no, this is a show for everybody. It doesn't matter what kind of fan you are.
That's what I'm talking about.
Better?
Very good.
And then that we were on the other side and it was super windy, so now we're on this side.
That's what I'm talking about. Bring it. So with that said, I think she did a great job. Strike 3, she did not strike out. She got a base hit. She's on second base, ready to score a run.
All right.
Let's go. Well done, Carla. Well done.
Thank you.
We did talk about an issue we had in the first video where Robert Starr had written this very elegant message, another diesel, it's part of life in our neck of the woods. But Robert Starr wrote a beautiful message that helped us through our day as well. So there was a sentimental shout out to Rajesh and Robert Starr as well. So right back into viewer comments, as Carlos so eloquently just pointed out. So we're going to catch up with viewer comments now. Go.
The Look said, I'm with you. I'm with Justin. I think his picks are very good. A lot of knowledgeable. A lot of knowledge suddenly. Doing an extra shift.
Well, no, not really. Sometimes there's a little bit of luck involved. However, we do a fantasy team inside our house, and I have 2 boys that do it. Carla does it, and then there's 7 or 8 other people internationally that for about 8 or 9 years have done a fantasy team as well. So a lot of times before a tournament, I kind of keep hush-hush my picks because a lot of times I give out tennis rackets.
Yeah. We have to keep it hush-hush.
So, I mean, I openly was giving out a tennis racket for this run, and I didn't want to release my pick of being Serena and Kvitova, with Serena winning, because what happened if anyone else would have picked that right now, I would have been like, darn, I might be giving away my tennis racket because they're still alive, but whereas everybody picked Halep, what? Everybody picked Halep and got just annihilated.
You know what's sad about that, Justin? That I forgot last year she lost in the first round to Sharapova.
Ding, 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 ding. Bum,
we should have all
bum.
I didn't pick her, but I mean, most of us should have thought about that.
That's right. She mentioned this to me yesterday after the fact of when we were talking yesterday.
And Sharapova wasn't even. She just got back from her suspension and beat her in the first round.
Yeah. So Sharapova was rusty at best last year and beat Halep in the first round, a night match, and then here we go. Halep drops out to
Kanepi, who's winning right now.
Yeah, Kanepi, and we talked about yesterday where Kanepi be the hypothetical person that beats a top seed or a top player and then loses in the next round. But I think Kanepi's actually winning, which we thought she would, and she would land in the third round and then eventually playing Serena.
She's not playing Serena. She's not.
If she wins again, she will.
No, if Serena wins tonight, she plays her sister Venus.
I know, but in the next round.
Ah, okay.
Well,
my dad said watch out for her. She hits hard.
Yeah, Kanepi rocks.
All right. Next comment. The look. After the US Open, you can go with Shanghai and Paris Masters. There are only 2 big tournaments before ATP Finals, so not much to do, but we have something to talk.
I like this. This was in reference to something we had brought up yesterday about we want to keep this going through the off season, and to a lot of tennis fans or tennis enthusiasts, for them the discussions cease to exist after the U.S. Open, which leaves a lull in activity up until I think Brisbane and then the Australian Open in January, which would mean September, October, November, and December as time off, and then we wouldn't see you for 4 months.
Well, there's always things to talk about in tennis. There's players to talk about. There's different forms of playing. There's many things you can.
Yeah, and also too.
I'm sure women have tournaments too.
Yeah, and then Carla and I, since the leg injury, have owed you a hitting video. And again, there's one out there on a playlist where it says Carla and Justin hitting, but it's old, and we really didn't put much thought into it. And now we kind of respect the need for at least something quality and not just something thrown on the plate that just looks horrendous. So we owe you that. So we'll do some hitting videos. I'll get back into some stringing videos. I have a stringing playlist too, but again, and until we started doing this show, we didn't really understand how important it was to try to deliver quality and not just a bunch of horse manure. So again, we really want to put out some stringing videos that are better than before, and then hitting videos with at least one of our kids that I think is old enough now to actually record maturely. Maybe.
Not make comments
Maybe.
in the background.
I mean, he's 16 now.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. Come on.
Next comment. Wayne M. Chia says, as I mentioned before, you guys are doing a good thing. Life is tough, and your show helps us get through it easier. Things will get better. I almost lost my job and just lost a great staff. Your show helped me through that period, and things eventually turned out better than before. Things will get better for you. God bless you.
Wayne M. Chia is the same young man that indicated to have some balm for his daily bumps. That was Wayne M. Chia.
It was?
Was it not Wayne M. Chia that says your show is a balm for my daily bumps?
And he's also going to Spain, I think.
He's going to Madrid and Barcelona.
Yep, and he's on my page now, on my Facebook page. So
Let's
I got
go.
to see how he looks.
Let's
Pretty
go.
cool.
Boom, boom, boom,
Thank
boom.
you very much for that comment.
Let's go.
Life does get better. I mean,
Let's go.
you have to always stay positive, right, Justin?
Go, Wayne M. Chia.
No matter what.
On. Let's go.
As you can see, he stays positive with his let's go.
No matter what. No matter what. There was a time in my life, I'm not going to get into that in public, where there was a whole lot of freedom that was taken away from me for a long time. And just think that I'm going to allow someone to make up preposterous stuff and rain on my day. Positive energy, synchronicity, be kind because everyone is fighting a tough battle. Don't size anybody up because you never want to back someone into a corner. Be positive, smile, positive, positive, positive. Let's go. No matter what.
Well, because it could be worse.
It could be worse.
You could be someone in a hospital that has no choice but to be there.
Or you could be an innocent child being born in a war zone somewhere.
That's true, yeah.
I mean, gee whiz.
Yeah.
Look, we're good, and the fact of the matter is this is a really fun environment that we do, and it's really a blessing to be part of it.
Yes.
Let's go.
Next comment, Wade M. Chia says, bet that Djokovic match felt like a 5-hour match. It would do him good to play at night in the next match. Heats will go away from Friday onwards, but then night matches usually go to Federer. Very true. Well, tomorrow he plays at night against
6 o'clock match. 6 o'clock match.
It's the last 2 matches, him and Monfils.
And look, to be honest, again, I'm an avid Djokovic fan as well. Djokovic should roll through Sandgren without breaking much of a sweat.
Yeah,
he should easily roll through that match.
Yeah. Next comment, Wayne M. Chia. Djokovic was really close to losing though. He was 2-4, and I think 0 love 30 in the third. I doubt he would have come back if he had lost the third. I knew if Fucsovics would have beat him in that third set, I also thought that he might not come back, you know? But once he did win that third set, I said that's it for the other guy.
Well said. It was at that point during that match we were all watching it together. I think there was about 10 of us worldwide at the same point in time that Carl and I were communicating with during this match. It was about 4-2 in that set in which he just indicated where Djokovic got his color back. You could tell he was being hydrated. He got used to the heat. He got the fluids back in the body he needed. He looked very flush the first couple of sets. coughed up that second set. His color came back. You could tell he was fatigued, but obviously he stayed with his regimen. He stayed with his breathing. He stayed with his focus. And eventually the body kicked in at second wind, and he was too much.
Yeah, he said he took a ice cold bath when they did the 10-minute break.
Let's go.
All right, next comment. From Wayne Chia. Upset alert today, Thiem versus Johnson. Thiem won.
Very close match.
Very close.
Yeah. No, this was a good upset alert because Johnson tweaked his ankle again. Johnson's been the recipient of many injuries over his career, and he really has a soldier type fighting attitude. Now, granted, let's be real. Let's be real here.
Well, he was a college player.
He should have lost the match, and he did. But nonetheless, upset alert was close. But that ankle tweak had to have thrown the game off. Not to say Thiem wouldn't still have won the match, but nonetheless, that was a variable that cost him dearly. So the upset alert though went away, but I agreed with it at the point in time, and still would if the ankle wouldn't have happened.
Yeah. Wyndham Chia gives us the Vegas odds after first round. Novak Djokovic is at plus 225. Nadal plus 225. Federer plus 550. Del Potro plus 1,000. Severva plus 1,200. Cilic plus 1,800. Wawrinka plus 2,000. Murray 2,500. Raonic plus 3,300. And Kyrgios plus 3,300.
I love the Vegas picks here. I don't buy in too much to Djokovic and Nadal being bought off at the same level. I still think Djokovic has a slight favoritism here, only because of his overall fitness level and his more fluid game in terms of comparison to Nadal. However, I think the smart money, I'm no better, but if I was betting, I would put a small, affordable wager on Federer to win it all. At those odds, if I'm betting $1 and I'm winning $5.50, why not take Federer? If I'm betting $1 to win $2.50, okay, may the best man win. I probably won't bet at all. But if I can bet $1 right now and win $5.50, I'm in. Go ahead and put me on it for a little bit.
Okay. Next comment. Wayne Chia says, this should be an error. The players who play today can't be playing again tomorrow. Yes, I explained that I made a mistake and read all the rounds. All the second round matches.
Yeah, she had 2 days of second rounds and did not see on the app she was looking at that some of those matches were projected the day after. So correct here. I even said on the show, how can they be playing? They just played.
Yeah, no,
so yeah, correct. So appreciate that. Definitely appreciate it. Corrections are always welcome.
When Chia says, why not pre-ATP finals, especially who will end as #1 as part of our topics?
Okay, so he wants us to do the ATP finals at the end.
The pre-ATP finals.
Which is like a round-robin format.
Yes, and then he says, and especially who will end as #1. That's another topic.
We can roll into that. We can roll into that. I think for me, it's harder to get knee-deep and enthusiastic about it because I don't really feel it has that many implications in the record books per se. We've been into the argument of who's the greatest of all time and how Grand Slams are fundamental to this argument, and I think we've discussed even retiring the topic, so I'm not going to bring it up, but I don't think the ATP finals...
But we can discuss it.
We can discuss it.
There are tennis fans out there that do watch it.
But look, last year, Jack Sock was in it.
He won't be in this year.
Anyway, all right, next comment. But we will do that. We will do that. I'm not knocking it up. That's a great idea. We'll do it. But I don't think they're of the utmost importance.
Next comment, Robert Starr. This is a long one.
You gotta read this one.
Apologies for the longer posts. I like the personal note about you being challenged by vindictive people, as you say. Learn to ignore them. Be kind yourself, and that is all you have to be focused on. Willis, intellectually, this is a simple to understand. Whilst.
He writes well. This is a great
I'm sorry,
comment.
but I could barely see my screen. Okay, here we go. Intellectually, this is a simple to understand. In practice, it is more difficult to do because we, as human beings, have strayed too far from the truth about our existence and our true nature as a spiritual being of light. Everything is light, and everything is energy, vibration, and frequency. Nikola Tesla.
Brilliant mind Tesla was. Brilliant mind Tesla was. Let's not forget that.
Why me? Everything outside of us is a reflection of our inner selves, as everything is connected through the energies that we create on an individual and collective level. Hence, if the energies do not balance out in life, they will in the next incarnation. So keep doing the fulfills your personal and provide we show love, meaning doing no harm to ourselves or others. There is absolutely nothing to fear in life, as fear and desire is nothing but an illusion. When there is righteousness in the heart, there is beauty in the character. When there is beauty in the character, there is harmony in home. When there is harmony in home, there is order in nation. When there is order in the nation, there is peace in the world. And this was said by I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing the name right. Saithya Sai Baba.
That's it?
That's it.
First and foremost, this comment, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, is comment of the day in my book. Number one, again, we've discussed this now the past 2 shows. We rarely talk to individuals outside of the tennis world. We love the tennis world. We coach our kids it. Our parents do it. And that's our livelihood. No matter, we don't have any monetary income from it whatsoever. We just love it. It's what we do. We're tennis players. And we love it. It is no way, shape, or form monetarily important in any way, shape, or form. Am I correct or am I not?
Yes, you're right.
Okay. Would it be nice? Yes. Is it a dream? Yes. Is it a reality? No. Okay, let's be real serious here. A real rough event yesterday for us that completely came out of nowhere, and to read this was absolutely amazing. For me, she tends to let stuff brush off her shoulders a little bit easier, and I tend to kind of soak it up and kind of think deep on it. And this was something that, I mean, I was like borderline wanting to be confrontational, and then I read this and I realized that everything I'm about is exactly what he wrote. In college, I was a big deadhead. I was a big fish head, dead shows, and fish shows. And everything that I always learned was just be kind, bro. Just be chill. Be cool, because it's going to come back around. What goes around comes around. And that's what I've always tried to do. When I was a child, I mean, my father's a retired physician. We had Christmas, you know what I mean? So a lot of times when I had Christmas presents, I would give my gifts to kids that were near me because I knew they didn't have a Christmas, so I'd give my toys to them. I think that's what it's all about, and that's what I am about. So when I read this, I was reminded of karma, positive energy, be kind, and always, always, always try to do your best to be nice to others. And as much, it's very hard to do at times, but this enabled me to continue with that yesterday and into today. So this right here is real deep stuff for me.
It's a great comment. I appreciate it. Yeah, he's right. I kind of let stuff roll off my shoulders. I'm more of the person that's like, whatever. You know, I think I'm a little bit stronger than you in that sense, because I always tell them I keep my head up no matter what.
I agree.
And I tend to, and I just ignore people too.
So much love for that. Okay, so to alleviate part 3, that was something I knew we were getting to, and that was very important for me, more important than any tennis tournament at this point. That was deep. And Rahesh's sentiment of not trying to persuade something to be one player focused was really deep too. So really humbled.
And Wayne Chia's comment too.
And Wayne Chia, but they're really humbled between 3 comments. They should really all be kind of tied into like gold medal stuff and Nobel Prize stuff, Pulitzer, whatever. Big time stuff there. But we're going to move forward, because I don't want to push you 3.
Okay, Stimpy Boy says, I think Edmund's form fell apart after he lost to Novak at Wimbledon. That was a big loss for him, and a big win for Novak. Also, Novak is known for rising his level to the level of his opponent, and he rises his form as the tournament goes on. Totally agree with you, Stimpy. Edmund, after that loss, it just seems like everything's just gone terrible for him.
Yeah, and once again, always great to hear from Stimpy. Again, a big shout out to Stimpy and the fact that 2 months ago, I was laughing behind the camera about, yeah, right, Nike athletes having the padded draw, ha ha ha. But wow, has Stimpy potentially had some hypothesis that has really kind of skewed to his argument? Not saying he's fond of it either, but he's saying isn't worth looking at, and wow, does it seem to be that way.
Yeah.
Good job, Stimpy.
And he's right about Djokovic. Djokovic will get scarier as for the opponent as he keeps winning his rounds.
Go!
Stimpy Boy also says, 5K tennis, they actually gave the night match to Kyrgios today instead of Djokovic, and he played Radu Albat. Who?
I didn't get that either.
Who? Why didn't they give the night match to Djokovic instead of Kyrgios? If they give him the night match again to Kyrgios tomorrow instead of Nolas, I'll be pissed and mad.
I agree with this comment. No ill will spent there. I get his animosity towards that. He's right. I gotta watch a guy who I think could be #1 in the world, but yet his character is so whack that I would prefer just to hear the highlights and not see any of it, and not to put a 13-time major champion on that court. I agree with him here. 100% back him up on that. However, Djokovic did get the night match tomorrow,
so good for him.
Or early evening in tonight.
He got the night match. That's the night match. That's when it starts.
And he's got Sandgren, which he should walk right through.
Yeah. Next comment, Wayne Chia says, unlucky that Tsitsipas had to play the Winston-Salem champion in the second round. And that Humbert guy is good. Wawa was lucky to take the first set. Yeah, he was good. I like him. I'd never seen him before. This 20-year-old. Lengthy 20-year-old. Humbert, yeah.
And don't forget about Medvedev either. I know
I didn't like Medvedev.
She always doubts Medvedev, but Medvedev beat Tsitsipas, right?
He did beat Tsitsipas.
So,
he was the Winston champion. He beat Steve Johnson in the final.
I have talked about Medvedev for about a year now, and then at least since we did the pre-Wimbledon run-up 70-some-odd shows ago. I told you to watch out for Medvedev. His name is a household name in the tennis world. Watch out for him. He took out Tsitsipas, which I think has a lot of weight to gain still. Manliness.
Too
and
skinny.
Fight. Get ready to deal some knockout blows. The level of the game now, if he was back in Borg's day, then okay. He'll be fine, but right now he needs to have a weapon that he can rely on to blow people off the court.
He's young, Justin.
He doesn't have the weapon yet.
He's 20. He'll be ready next year.
Beautiful game, but no really blah, annihilation weapon.
Yeah.
He needs that weapon.
I wish he had catch enough strength, you know? Catch enough strokes are not as beautiful as Tsitsipas, but he looks like a man. All right, next comment, Dark Knight. Medvedev played great against the young Greek and beat him, Justin. You are right. This guy has a huge game. Only I don't like...
So he kept up with the show. He heard me mention Medvedev.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like about the Russian is his serve. My lord, this toss is horrific.
Yeah, I agree with him here. Good call. I've mentioned the toss before. I agree.
And then Dark Knight says, Shanghai is a fun tournament to maybe cover. We can definitely discuss the tournament if you guys are interested. We will be.
We're going to do it. So right now,
one more comment.
Dark Knight's requested Shanghai, the Paris Masters, and the ATP World Tour Finals. I really don't particularly care about doing the Laver Cup or the Next Gen stuff. I think it's cheesy. I think she agrees with that. If you want us to do it, great. We can touch on it. But to me, it's unimportant. I think it's more of who's got the brightest watch on and the newest shirt. I don't particularly care about the results.
All right, this was the last comment, and it came in a few hours ago. Stefan says, Carla, your pronunciation of the player is named spot on. He sent me a link to Benoit Pear, like I've been saying it.
So what did I say?
Not Pierre.
Pierre?
It's like pear, like a pear that you eat.
So I get this for Benoit Pierre?
And then he says, did umpire really... Justin, can I speak?
Pierre.
Did umpire really give Alice Cornet a code violation for changing her shirt? I mean, come on. If it was a male player, he wouldn't be punished for that. I see it as a double standards. It didn't affect the player for sure, but it can only raise popularity of women's tennis, I think.
Yeah, that was kind of cheesed out to me. I mean, who was the soccer player back in the Olympics not too long ago? Or maybe
oh my God, they mentioned her name. She had like abs.
They took her shirt off, and she was like, "Let's go." I mean, she's got her sports bra on.
It's a sports bra.
I mean,
I used to play tennis in a sports bra back in the days.
Yeah, when I'm healthy, we play sets. She wears a sports bra. What's the problem with that? It's not like some. I mean, it's like really thick, and it like doesn't look like anything even close to being
a bathing suit is
or
worse.
anything.
A bathing suit is worse.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a manly Rambo top. I don't think it's supposed to be anything. I mean, what? That's almost worse than Serena's chastising for her cat suit. I mean, come on, really? I mean, the girl's shirt was backwards. She took it off, put her shirt back on.
Yeah, and she even turned around to try to be, polite.
It wasn't some elegant thing to see.
Well, they corrected it.
It was an athlete changing her shirt.
They corrected it.
Come on, man, what? Stupid.
But it's okay for a girl to wear a tight little skirt showing her booty.
Fodder for people to talk about. Let's go. Not. All right, come on.
I'm done with comments.
Oh, that's it. Let me check time. So we have 9 minutes to do results and everything. We're going to turn and burn. Turning and burning. Real quick, results from today, men's and women's. Let's go.
All right, we'll start with the men's. Potro beat Kudla.
Easy match, we expected it.
Murray and Verdasco are still playing. Verdasco's up 2-1. They just started a 4th set.
I think Verdasco pulls this out only because of Murray's hip.
Thiem beat Johnson in 5 sets. We talked about this already.
Expected, yeah, and too bad for the injury.
Fritz is on to the 3rd round.
Wow, didn't expect Fritz to be in the 3rd round.
His opponent retired with an ankle injury. But he was still beating him.
Too bad for the ankle injury.
Reynick creams Simon. 3 sets.
I have Reynick on my fantasy team.
I do too.
So we both have Reynick. However, she has Wawrinka too. So I need Wawrinka to lose to Reynick.
I need him to win so I get more points.
I like Wawrinka a lot. Don't get me wrong. I am not a big Reynick fan.
No, I'm not.
But I chose Reynick on my team and not Wawrinka.
Yeah. Coric.
I need Wawrinka to lose.
Coric cruises. 3 sets. Beats Carbellas, Baena.
I love Coric. I think Coric plays Medvedev next. A battle of 2 youngsters. I love Coric, and I've continued to love Coric. I think Coric wins this match. Let's go, Borna. Let's go.
Wawrinka beats Humbert in 4 sets.
Humbert's good, and someone was talking about Humbert today in the comments, and he was right.
Yeah, we just talked about him. This was his he won. He played a Winston-Salem tournament.
Yeah, and
or something
won it.
Like that. Yeah. No, he didn't win the Winston. The person who won it was Medvedev.
Oh yeah. But either way, Humbert's good.
Yeah. Medvedev beat Tsitsipas. We talked about this.
Sets. Let's go, Medvedev. Let's go. Tsitsipas still needs a weapon.
Isner is down. 1st set. And even on the second set, I got him. So
she's got Isner too. Now I didn't know you had Isner. If she loses that, I automatically win our fantasy team in week 1 because both of my boys are already out, and I think I'm pretty far ahead of everyone in our group.
Anderson is up on Chardy 6-2, and they're even on the second set. Shapovalov won the first set off Seppi 6-4.
Watch out for Seppi.
Is on the second set, but he won the first set.
Seppi can come back.
Okay, that was it for completed matches. We still have the tonight match. Nadal plays Pospisil.
Pospisil, good Canadian player. Nadal should roll.
And Sock plays tonight, and Kachanov.
Who does Sock play?
Bashvili.
I think Sock will lose to. Well, actually, look, I'll be real. Sock should win. He's got a home crowd with him, but I think Bashvili has just as good of a chance to win as Sock has to win. I think it's a coin toss, and don't be surprised if Sock goes packing tonight and relies on doubles.
All right, women's matches. Makarova beat Georgie's number 9 player in 2 sets.
She had Georgie.
I didn't have Georgie's. The boys did.
Georgis. Now she had Camilla Georgie, and Camilla Georgie lost.
But that's okay.
So I'm still ahead of you.
And by the way, Makarova, man, you need to put those when you have 9 set points. Don't you think you should go for a shot?
By the way, when Makarova beat who did she beat?
Georges.
Yeah, Makarova beat Georges. In the first set, she had 8 set points. 8 set points, couldn't find a way. She eventually found a way.
On the 10 point.
And then won the second set. So. Makarova won, and she's a scholar. She's been around a long time. So was Georges, by the way.
And of course, their audience was like maybe 50 people in the whole stadium.
The crazy part is there wasn't one fan in the entire brand new stadium. It was not brand new, but it was an expanded stadium, a big, huge thing. And I've been to these grounds before twice, and it wasn't even close to how it used to be. Much bigger, and there wasn't anyone in the stands, not one cricket even chirping.
And she couldn't serve because she heard a little noise.
And yeah, she got flustered because someone was talking. We were like, wait a minute, there's no one even there. What are you talking about?
Pliskova rolled through Bogdan 2 sets.
Let's go. I have Pliskova. Let's go.
Venus beats Georgie. Sevastova beat Lou. Stevens beat Nina in 3 sets. I have her in my pick. Strikova beat Arubena. Mertens beat Lapko. And Kanepi is up first set right now against Takeman. And they're on the second set. And we have tonight's matches. Serena plays Witoft. Muguruza plays Muchova. Sakari plays Kenning. Safarova plays Bartova.
Watch out for Kanepi. Do we got upcoming matches?
We're doing that next.
All right, we got to roll.
Men's singles match tomorrow. Chung plays Kushkin.
Expect Chung there. Expect Chung there, but Kukushkin's good.
Number 14, Fognini plays Millman.
Toss.
Schwartzman, 13, plays Munar.
D. Manor?
No, Munar.
Okay, no. Okay, look, another tosser. Schwartzman, hey.
Ebden plays Kohlschreiber.
Let's go, Kohlschreiber.
Kyrgios plays Herbert.
Watch out here.
Isn't this a kid that I like, Herbert?
Yes. So she's going to pull for Herbert.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull for Kyrgios simply because I hope he gets more mature, and I have him on my fantasy team to meet Federer in the next round. So I know I'm going to lose one of my players, Federer or Kyrgios, in the third, but I want one more round out of one of my players. So let's go Kyrgios.
Beneteau plays Struff.
Watch out for Beneteau. I told you he was coming. Last major ever. Let's go, Beneteau.
Number 4 seed, Severvet plays Mahut. And Mahut is a lucky loser, by the way, because he lost to Robredo on the qualifiers.
Now, Mahut's been known to go 70, 68 in the 5th. Watch out.
Pair plays Federer tomorrow.
Night match or day match?
Day match, 12:15. Super hot. Pui plays Baghdadis. Go Baghdadis.
Let's go Baghdadis.
I like Baghdadis.
I hope Pui does well, too, though.
Corina Busta plays Sousa. Goffin plays Haas.
Okay, Robin Haase, Netherlands against Belgium or Germany with Goffin. Belgium, I think. Mm-hmm. Good match.
Gasquet plays Deer.
Gasquet should win that.
Tiafoe plays De Minaur.
That's a big-time slugfest. We talked about that in show 1. De Minaur, Tiafoe, that's a hot match. Watch that one.
Cilic plays Hurkacz.
Cilic rolls.
And Djokovic plays Sangren at the night match. And Monfils plays Nishikori at the night match.
Djokovic rolls. Hottest match of the day. Monfils versus Nishikori. I have Monfils on my fantasy team, so I need a Monfils win. If I get a Monfils win, I'm in.
Women's matches tomorrow. Osaka plays Glushko. Kvitova plays Wang. Kaskina plays Sasnovich. Sabalenka plays Sanavareva. You know, I'm actually going for
Sanavareva.
I'm actually going for her.
She's a veteran.
Sabakova plays Sai.
Come on.
Kerber plays Larson.
Let's go.
Garcia plays Puig.
Puig looked good and Garcia looked good. That's a great match.
That's going to be a good match. Bertens plays Di Lorenzo.
Come on, Bertens. I have you on my team. Let's go.
Ostapenko plays Townsend.
Ooh, tough match. American versus the Latvian.
I think Ostapenko will get through.
Let's go.
Krunic plays Flipkins.
Watch out for Krunic. We talked about her and Flipkins.
Suarez Navarez plays Mladenovic.
One-hander.
Keys plays Pera.
Let's go, Madison.
And Bouchard plays Vondrousova. Never heard of her.
Let's go.
Man, they're giving her easy matches. Wozniacki plays Serenko, and Sharapova plays Cersei tomorrow. Those are the night matches. Sharapova and Wozniacki.
All right, so we got to do everything?
Yeah.
All right. I had a note here at the end to give a shout out to Rahesh. We didn't want him to be quiet, so I was going to go through that whole spill. I've already done that. Again, we do this for you. This is your show, and as long as it's a energetic and fun and positive energy voice, we are going to talk about it, and we have had nothing but that this entire time, and I think that is beautiful. All right, standing O?
Yep. He likes to clap a lot.
Super positive stuff. You guys have helped me through 2 days of just wondering why sometimes we are dealt with the cards we were dealt with, and you helped me get through a really bad hand. So much love. Again, the comment of the day goes to Robert Starr, who really had an elegant way of saying be positive, vibrations, frequency, Tesla, the whole bit. Really deep stuff. Loved it. Salute that. Let's go. But this wraps up the show. Again, for Robert, you really helped me react to something in a non-negative way, and it really helped me in my daily regimen yesterday and still today. This wraps up the show. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. Again, our goal is to do this daily on a more consistent manner and to maybe give us something to work with. So if it's not for you, it's not for us, and we thank all of you. And as Carla always says,
adios.
Adios. Let's go.